Hello, wonderful people. It's great to come your way again to continue the topic of loneliness. My name is Rev Ronald Mireku. You can call me Rev Ro. We have looked at the definition of loneliness. We've also looked at the circumstances or the situations which causes people to be lonely. And the last time we looked at dangers of loneliness. If you've not seen any of those videos, kindly go to the Task Eye TV channel on YouTube and just press play and watch all those ones. I trust that you'll be massively blessed by those wonderful sessions. Today, we basically want to look at the topic solutions to loneliness. So now we know what it is, we know circumstances which causes it. Now, when we find ourselves and we know the dangers of it, now that we are lonely, what do we do to come out of loneliness? Now, the first one I would propose is that you pray to God. What is causing my loneliness? What is causing me not to have a partner to share my dreams, my aspirations, my love? What is causing me not to find a husband I could hug conveniently, a wife I could hold on to in interesting weathers like cold weathers? What is stopping that? Then you commit it to prayer, that you also ask God to help you to deal with addictions which will come with it. So addictions of masturbation, pornography, how am I call the next one? Addictions, pornography, masturbation, overeating, eating of sweets and the rest. God should help you in those circumstances. We pray also against depression, which is linked to addictions. Then the next one you look at is also you try and get a friend. Talk to people. When people talk to you, respond. Get a friend, female or male. Just get a good friend. Sometimes it is important that you get a friend who is not like who, when you say something, the next minute you might as well told Peace FM or Joy FM or City FM. It's all over the place. We must try and find friends like that. If you have a friend, try and also get other people who you believe are good friends and will trust your confidentiality. Now, it's also important that it's also important that you join groups and participate in activities which brings blessings and which brings joy to you. There are people in church. I see them. They're either part of drama, part of choreography, part of choir, are in protocol, are in ushering and all that. Try volunteer service where you have people, Red Cross and the rest. Just join, touch lives, and by touching lives, you find fulfillment. That is how human beings are created. And that is how we can get away from loneliness and depression. We must also try not to be too indoors. I know some of us are introverts, but it's important that we do not become to stay so much indoors, because there are some disadvantages of staying so much indoors. Issues of masturbation, issues of pornography really get you when you're indoors and you're just alone. So it's important that we try to get out, go on a date, careful dates. If you say, oh, let's go and grab some pizza, just go along for some fun, and also don't be a boring person. Some people are so boring to talk to. If you're so boring to talk to, what happens is that people stop talking to you. How are you? I'm fine. How's the day been? It's okay. Then have you eaten something? Oh, yes, no. That's it. If you keep engaging people like that, especially people you like that, they will assume you don't like them, and therefore they will just move away. So it's important that we are more engaging in our conversations. How are you, Charlie? By the grace of God, I'm feeling fine. What about you? Oh, I'm also feeling fine. Have you eaten, Charlie, some wachebi I ate with some willy spice there, Charlie, it's wonderful. If you are hungry and I'm not eating, Charlie, my stomach, things are going on. Charlie, do you have anything for me to eat? Keep the conversation going. But if your conversation always ends in a question, always ends sharp, people think they don't like them, don't want to relate to them, so normally they go off. And so you don't really have friends. The other thing is that don't be too emotional, don't be too easily offended, don't be too sensitive. How are you? Oh, why are you asking how am I? Why do I look like somebody who is sick? No, if you go like that, people are going to run away from you, and you are going to be lonely. Don't be too sensitive. Don't be too emotional. Don't be so easily offended. There are some people, they're offended by almost anything, but it's important that we stop that. We let down low, and then Charlie, enjoy life. Then the other thing is that don't lose the child in you. Stop being too serious. There are some of you are too serious. Nobody can joke with you. Anything people try to engage you on, let's play a game. Play a game on your phone. Everything is child's play for you. No, don't lose a child in you. If you lose a child in you, you age and then you become so boring, people don't want to relate with you. The other thing I want us to look at, love God and love yourself. My brother, my sister, my dear ones, love God and love yourself. Don't blame yourself for everything. Some people blame themselves for even their father and mother's marriage. They blame themselves. All kinds of things they blame themselves. And when it's like that, depression enters, and then loneliness and depression enters. And therefore, when you blame yourself, you have a low self-esteem. And when you have that vibe, people don't really want to relate with you, except those who are in to take advantage of you. So that is one thing. The other thing is that please don't be too bitter about you cry about heartbreaks and about heartbreaks and people who have disappointed you and stuff like that. But don't be too bitter. When you're so bitter and you don't deal with the bitterness in your heart, you don't pray for God to touch your heart and come out of the bitterness, you transfer the bitterness to the next person who wants to even be your friend and be nice to you. So try as much as possible to stay away from bitterness. Let your heart heal. Pray to God. Sing. Let it go. Also, the other thing you can do is play music and dance and drink a lot of water. Play me some music, nice music, dance, go down, come out, kind of dance. Enjoy. Let your spirit be free so that it will not be too heavy. Also, get a goal, get a dream. This is a goal. If it's a writing goal, if it's a passion you have, work towards it. It takes your mind off the loneliness. And also, I would also encourage you to be there for others. Once you are there for others, others will also be there for you. But if you are someone who is always not there for others, sometimes it's people would not want to be there for you, and therefore you find yourself lonely. Also, spend time on your experiences. If you have some money, travel, go see places, go swim somewhere, ride a bicycle somewhere. Enjoy life, right? Go online, join Bible reading groups, join online discussions, and then engage yourself. If you do that, I trust that we'll all be able to deal with loneliness and come out of it, and not find ourselves falling into vices and some dangers of loneliness. And I trust that we'll have a wonderful time. I would later look at topics like married and lonely, single and lonely, and the rest, and we'll look at that in detail. But for now, this concludes the series where we look at dealing with loneliness. My name is Rev Ronald Mireku. Just subscribe to the channel. There are several other topics we're going to discuss. For example, our joint accounts, good for every couple in marriage. We'll look at that. So join, click the subscribe button, And I'll see you soon. God bless you. God empower you. God lift you and grant you some beautiful, some wonderful man, wonderful woman who will be there for you. Even if your husband at this point doesn't care, your wife at this point, may God touch their hearts and may they lean towards you. May they love you. May God cause somebody to love you, to appreciate you, and be there for you. May God be with you. Ciao. Let's talk later. See you later. God bless you. Bye.